It's meant to create this space to hold stories and truths to create, hopefully, a space for healing as we move through these times.
In an effort to address a lack of representation in stories about the city, Toronto has launched an exhibit called Awakenings, which is a virtual series of art projects by BIPOC artists.
It's really about creating space for healing. It's about consciousness. It's about truth. It's personal. It's political. It's emotional. And it's for everybody.
Organizers say the aim is to bring Toronto's history to life and attempt to address anti-Black racism.
I think the importance really of doing this kind of work has been underscored with the events on January 6th. And I hate to, look across the border, but it's a demonstration of the failure of education, the failure to create a society that's inclusive. When we don't tell the right historical stories, when we don't tell the truth, when we don't tell the most inclusive and elaborate forms of our histories, it actually breeds future discontent.
The 3 online projects that have been released thus far are a digital short film called A Revolution for Love, which follows a Black woman as she grapples with the histories of her ancestors and the present-day violence ravaging her community. We Were Always Here, which presents short films created by 10 emerging Toronto BIPOC filmmakers, mentored by Director X. Lastly, Behind the Curtain, with Food Network host, restaurateur, author, and award-winning recording artist Roger Mooking. Here, Mooking, among others, reflect on how racism has affected their mental health.
Well, for people who aren't aware, I hope that they just kind of ingest it and understand some of the scope of the realities day to day, some of the thoughts, some of the notions that kind of permeate our day-to-day existence. If people who are familiar for it, I hope that they find a respite in knowing that there's a voice for them, and we are trying to help be that voice and rectify and tell the stories that are important and relative to make them feel that they belong where they belong in the city.
The Awakenings project is ongoing and new virtual exhibits will be released monthly. You can find a link to watch them at our website, citynews.ca/extras. Brandon Rowe, City News.